The next day, we've arranged a tour of the shops. Every class of engine on the system is represented as engines are seen in various states of repair. Running repairs are done outside under the canopy of the shop. Heavy repairs and rebuilding are done inside the shop. An M420 TR and the system's only RS11 are both in for a major engine overhaul. The RS11's prime mover is pretty well torn down. Everything from simple repairs to complete locomotive rebuilding is done by the Empalme shop. In the back shop, trucks and traction motors are rebuilt. One of the Alco C628s has had a new pilot installed, and a worker is busy cutting holes in the steel plate for connectors. An RSD-12 is on the wheel grinder. The machine reshapes the contour of the wheels, bringing them back into round. It will take several passes before the wheels are back in perfect shape. At the car shops, work is being done to a passenger car's generator set. Notice that the car's orange stripes have already been painted on. They will be masked off, and then the two-tone blue will be applied. Outside, there's a large dead line of locomotives. Some of these old units are being kept for parts, and others are going to be repaired as time permits. Many of the General Electric units are being held for the Super 7 program. Their frames will be used to support an all-new locomotive on top. The shop switcher, an Alco S6, is the last of its kind still running. The unit has two locomotive hulks in tow as it pulls them out of the line. The 903 is a former Chihuahua Pacific Alco C628. An area at the shops has been set aside for the construction of the new Super 7 locomotives. Parts are stockpiled around the lot and kept covered until needed. Crates shipped in from GE are stenciled with the Empalme address. The skilled shop forces assemble the units in what used to be a running repair shop. They've taken over the area and even do some of their work outdoors. Cables are being connected inside the engine's electrical cabinet. Outside, a couple of men hook up cable to a unit's traction motors. It's remarkable and ingenious to see how General Electric has designed the Super 7s in module form. Whenever rail fans start talking about Mexico, sooner or later the topic turns to exotic motive power. That in turn leads to a discussion of the Alco PAs, the beautifully designed six-axle passenger diesels that were once so common in the United States. The last 4 of these units to remain in existence were shipped to Mexico in 1978. One by one, the units were wrecked, until only the 19 was left running. After a fire, it too was sidelined. In 1989, the 19 was rebuilt and painted into the new two-tone blue scheme. All seemed well until the unit was snatched up by FNM officials and placed in the National Railroad Museum in the city of Puebla. It resides there today and remains in operating condition, completely intact. Back at Empalme, the employees were upset over the loss of their engine. Realizing the historical importance of the Alco PAs, the 17 was pulled from the deadline and quietly rebuilt into operating condition. As for the other 2 PAs, they remain in the Empalme deadline in very poor condition. The number 18 is in the best shape, and it looks like it could be rebuilt or at least cosmetically restored for display. Remaining in the D&H paint, G.W. Hockaday's name is still painted under the cab window. The number 16 is in very bad condition. Having been rolled in a wreck, the body is crushed and the top of the nose is bashed in. But the principal problem with these 2 hulks is that their trucks are either missing or beyond repair. But the big surprise now is that the 17 has been painted into a copy of Southern Pacific's famous daylight colors. The unit rolls out of the shops and will be turned on a Y-track. Coming back from the other direction, the unit is now turned. We get the attention of the crew and wave for them to back past us once more. The engine is taken to the shop where it will have work done on the rear truck's trailing axle.